This is your lucky day because it's Ask the Judge time. Once again, Judge Larry Thorne is here.
Yeah, I am here. But
Great to
I have
see
a
you,
question.
sir.
It's not an ATV.
An ATV, right.
No, it's an ETV.
An elephant terrain
yes,
vehicle.
Yes,
we should get some of those just in case.
I think so.
You know?
I think that'd
we
be
could get
cool.
around better than in the news vehicles for flooding,
sure.
you know. Good idea.
Yeah.
Here's a question from one of our viewers about the law. Our landlord told us we can't renew our lease since she is moving in once the lease is up in October. Now she's trying to move her large items into our house prior to October as well. What can we do? How do we solve this one?
Well, this is, I've talked about it before, this is one of those really ratchet situations where somebody's taking advantage, and there should be a lease, and that lease entitles you to
that is your place, right?
It sure is, to quiet enjoyment of your place. Until that, unless there's a specific provision that says before this lease ends, I can move stuff in. And you know darn well that's not in there.
Not the case.
So they need to say,
even in the small print.
Oh yeah.
That's surely not in there.
So this shouldn't be happening. Unless it's specifically in their lease. They need to tell this landlord, stop this immediately. And if it doesn't, then they can sue the landlord for breach and get attorney fees and all that stuff.
That thing is a contract.
That's just wrong.
A lease is a contract.
Absolutely.
Secondly, a company sent me items that I did not purchase, and they are now threatening to send me to collections without the option of me sending the stuff back. Can they do this?
This is a bizarre question, Kevin. It also begs the question that maybe, you know, they said purchase. I'm just curious if they ordered it so that they could look at it and try it out and maybe decide not to purchase it. But the key here is you got to look, if this was an online deal, then there should be an agreement. So when they click on, in other words, there's a contract. A buy and sell contract and what's good and what's bad and what do you do, how do you return stuff. They need to check that out again, go online, look at it or wherever they purchase this stuff. If they truly didn't order this stuff, they need to get a lawyer, send a certified mail because this will hurt your credit.
It will hurt the
the
collections
you need
would
to
be able
send
to
them a certified mail letter saying, do not report this, take this off my credit, and give me back my money or I'm going to sue you.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, this is just a wrong situation.
Yeah.
Now, if they did order it
then
and they just don't want it, then again, look at this contract that's somewhere and do what it says.
Reminds me of one of those, okay, you get this free for X number of days and then you have to pay for it scenarios.
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound that way?
Yeah, it sure does. You know what? I didn't even think of that.
Finally, my roommate refuses to pay utilities. Is there anything I can do?
Well, I mean, just use your imagination. There's a lot of things you can do. And I can't say most of them on the air. I mean, pull your hair
get you in
out,
trouble
pull their
right there.
hair out,
Right.
you know, drink a six-pack.
You could pour water on them as they're sleeping.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah,
you
you
even
could try
thought about while they're asleep, actually go turn off the water and somehow pull all the switches so that everything's off and say, now see what you've done.
Well,
Are you going to pay up? Give me your check right now. Give me your money. But this is tough. If that person is on the lease, then the lease should have said that the landlord is not responsible, but the people on the lease are responsible for that. So that is a contract. It's also a contract between the two parties that are leasing the apartment. So one can say, look, I'm going to be real nice. This is important. You know, this is in my name, and it's going to hurt my credit. I need to pay this. Certainly, you keep paying it even if they don't. But if they don't, you can sue them. Go to small claims court and say, look, here's the contract. Contract says that we are jointly and severally responsible for paying this. I want half of the money.
That is some great info.
Then start looking for another roommate.
Another roommate. Thank you, sir, so much. We appreciate it. We always do. If you have questions for Ask the Judge, go to 12newsnow.com/askthejudge. We would love to hear from you.